An unwanted fire occurs every 10 seconds. Knowing how to properly select and use fire extinguishers can help protect your workplace, home, and the lives of those you love. This PowerPoint will discuss the proper way to use a fire extinguisher along with the 5 classes of fire. Before we talk about fire extinguishers, let's talk about fire itself. There are 4 factors necessary for fire: oxygen to sustain combustion, heat to raise the material to its ignition temperature, fuel to support the combustion, and a chemical reaction between the other 3 elements. Fire is very fast. In less than 30 seconds, a fire can grow completely out of control. The best way to survive a fire is to have working smoke alarms and a home fire escape plan. Not all fires are the same. Different fuels create different fires and require different types of extinguisher agents. Fires are classified in 5 different ways: Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and Class K. Each type of fire involves different flammable materials and requires a special approach. Using the wrong class of extinguisher can spread the fire or cause injuries. Let's go over the 5 classes of fires. Class A fires involve ordinary combustibles. Class B fires involve flammable liquids such as gasoline, oil, and some paints and solvents. Class C fires involve energized electrical equipment such as power tools, wiring, fuse boxes, computers, TVs, and electric motors. Class D fires involve combustible metals such as magnesium and sodium. Metals burn at extremely high temperatures and react violently with water, air, and certain chemicals. Class K fires involve cooking oils used in commercial cooking equipment. Most homes are best protected by multi-purpose fire extinguishers, also known as ABC fire extinguishers. They put out A, B, and C fires. They work by separating the fuel element of the fire from its oxygen supply. These extinguishers are labeled with the letters A, B, C. The main components of a fire extinguisher are the pin and seal located at the top of the extinguisher, along with the pressure gauge, hose, nozzle, and inspection tag or label. Be sure to read the instructions that come with the fire extinguisher and become familiar with its parts and operation before a fire breaks out. You will not have time to read instructions during an emergency. It's important to check the gauge. The needle should be pointing in the green section, which means it is correctly charged. Most manufacturers say extinguishers should work for 5 to 15 years. Most extinguishers have an expiration date located on the tank. Fire extinguishers are only valuable safety devices if you know how to use them properly. You should only consider using a fire extinguisher if the fire is small and contained to a single object or area. Remember, fire extinguishers are only used on the beginning stages of a fire. All members of your home have been alerted to the fire and the fire department has been called. Also, Make sure you are safe from smoke and that the fire is not between you and your only escape route. Keep a distance of at least 6 feet between yourself and the fire. Do not fight the fire if your means of escape becomes compromised at any time while using the extinguisher. Get out of the house or building as quickly as possible and wait for the fire department. Make sure you're physically able to handle a fire extinguisher. Some models are heavy and may be hard to operate and hold at the same time. Your extinguisher has to be rated for the type of fire you're fighting. The wrong kind of extinguisher can make the fire worse. Remember, when in doubt, just get out. All fire extinguishers are operated the same way. There are 4 easy steps called the PASS technique. P. Pull the pin. This will unlock the lever. A. Aim. Aim low, pointing the extinguisher nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze. Squeeze the lever above the handle to discharge the extinguishing agent. S. Sweep. Sweep the nozzle or hose from side to side, moving carefully towards the flames. Keep the nozzle aimed at the base of the fire and sweep in a back and forth motion. Watch the fire area in case the fire rekindles. Repeat the sweep motion if necessary. This is the Bullseye laser-driven fire extinguisher training system. It utilizes self-generating digital flames to simulate the different classes of fires. The system is able to sense where the user aims and sweeps the laser training extinguisher. It also determines if the correct distance is in place between yourself and the fire panel. The Bullseye system provides a realistic simulation for trainees. Once we get back to normal operations, we will continue to provide fire extinguisher training for businesses and organizations in St. Lucie County. The cost is $10 per person. If you'd like more information about our public education programs, please visit our website at www.slcfd.com. Now, Lieutenant Boyer will demonstrate the proper way to extinguish a fire using the BullX fire extinguisher training system. Remember PASS. P. Pull the pin. A. Aim the nozzle. S. Squeeze the handle. S. Sweep in a back and forth motion at the base of the fire. Keep in mind the fire can rekindle. Be sure that the fire is completely out. Great job, Lieutenant Boyer.